Hello students, welcome again. So in the last class we discussed and proved some Boolean postulates and theorems. Now we'll discuss again some basic theorems and properties of this Boolean algebra. Okay, and these are very important in while we are solving the Boolean expressions or theorem. So I write here that is basic theorems, basic theorems and properties of Boolean algebra. Okay, properties of Boolean algebra. And one more important theorem or principle we have to discuss now, that is known as duality principle. What is that? Duality principle. And what this duality principle says, this duality principle says that, or it states that every algebraic expression deducible from the postulates, if you want I write here, every algebraic expression, every algebraic expression deducible, okay, deducible from the postulates, from the postulates of Boolean algebra, of Boolean algebra, okay, remains valid, which are remains valid if the operators, if the operators and identity elements and identity elements are interchanged. This is the duality principle. Once again I will read that. Every algebraic expression is deducible from the postulates of the Boolean algebra, remains valid if the operators and identity elements are interchanged. So to make you very simple, uh, as you know we have two operators plus and dot. To write all the laws we have to use plus also and dot also. I can show that duality principle here itself. Say for example, if I write commutative law, okay, what is commutative law? States that x plus y, which is equals to y plus x, right? I write once again here x plus y, which is equals to y plus x, right? What this duality principle says that every algebraic expression deducible from the postulates of the Boolean algebra remains valid if the operators and identity elements are interchanged. Here we can get the other expression, even you change the operator, here operator is plus, right? And if it consists of identity elements, here there is no identity elements, so leave that. Even that is valid if you changed. Say for example, what are the identity elements in this expression? No identity elements, correct? What are the operators here? Operator is plus. Change this plus operator and write the expression now. You can check that. If I write x as it is, change x plus operator into what? Change plus to dot or dot to plus. Here I will change plus to dot, write y as it is equals to y as it is, change this plus to dot and x as it is. This is the second law of commutative, am I right? If you change the operator and identity element, even that is valid. If you observe here, in the last class I explained commutative law, which is even valid. Okay, here it is there. You can see here. Okay, x plus y equal to y plus x. B, x dot y is equals to y dot x. That is what we done here, right? For identity element also you can check one more law here. I will show that. If you observe, there was identity element in that expression, which is, say for example, x plus 0. It means that identity with respect to plus operator, right? Which is equals to 0 plus x is equals to x, right? What it means? It simply means that x plus 0 equals to x, 0 plus x is equals to x. But if I apply duality principle, so I will apply duality principle for this duality for this A. What duality principle states that change the operator and change the identity element. Here what are the identity element and operator? 0 is the identity element, x is the operator, right? So I will change x as it is, plus I will make it to dot, and 0 becomes 1, right? Which is equals to 0 becomes 1 plus becomes dot and x as it is, which is equals to again x, the same result we obtain here. Am I right? It simply means that x dot 1 equal to x, 1 dot x equals to, correct, 1 dot x equals to x. This is what we can write the duality principle here. Okay, so this is all about duality principle. You will later you will get to know that what is exactly duality principle is. So now it's time to write the table for Boolean postulates, and you have to remember all those things, and those are very important too while we are solving the algebraic or Boolean expression right here. So I write here some postulates and you have to remember all those things. The first one is, right, okay, as you know, x plus 0 is equals to x, right? For b, what I can write, x dot 1 is equals to x. Okay, this is a important postulate here. You can take any number, I am writing simply like this, right? Okay, the next one very important is x plus x prime is equals to 1. Remember this. Similarly, for this b, if I am writing a and b, a is for plus operator, b is for dot operator, that's it. So that x dot x prime is always 0. Okay, these are the postulates. The next one is x plus x is x, correct. The next one is x dot x is equals to x itself. Okay, the next postulate is x plus 1 is always 1. For b, here itself you can apply duality. So I am writing x plus 1 is equals to 1, right? So to write expression for b here, you can apply duality also. You will get x is there, so I put x here, plus is there, I make into dot, 1 is there, 1 becomes 0 because duality principle, which is equals to x dot 0 means what, anything into 0, again you will get 0 only, right? And also you can apply duality here, you will get 1 complement is 0 by the duality principle, that's it. Here you can also write, observe here for these two also, for any, for all these laws, x is as it is, plus I made into dot, 0 becomes 1, x is as it is, right? That is how you are writing. And one more thing, I can write x prime whole prime is again x. You can also write this expression like this, x bar whole bar, this becomes x itself. Okay, both are same. This is known as involution theorem or complement, also double complement you can say, involution theorem. Okay, fine. You can verify that also. If you put the value of, if I take x as 0, x prime means what? X prime means 1. So x double prime means what? 1 again is complemented, that becomes 0. That is the involution theorem. So whatever the value you have taken 0, the same values you obtain, that is x prime whole prime is equals to x itself. That is the involution theorem. The next one is x plus y is equals to y plus x for A. For B, how I can write? If you apply duality, x as it is plus into becomes dot y as it is plus becomes dot x. What it means? This is what? This is commutative. Am I right? Commutative law. The same way, if you write here x plus y plus z is equals to x plus z, sorry, x plus y plus z. This is A. For B, x dot y dot z is equals to x dot y dot z, which is associative law. Am I right? Associative law. The next one is distributive. As you already know, distributive over plus and dot, like x dot y plus z is equals to x dot y plus x dot z. If you apply duality, you will get other x plus y dot z, which is equals to x plus y dot x plus z. This is known as distributive law. Okay, the next one is, this is very important here, that is I write here, we will prove these later. X plus y whole prime or whole bar, which is equals to individual complement, that is x complement dot y complement. This is known as De Morgan theorem. One more law is there in the De Morgan theorem, that is x dot y whole prime, which is equals to sum of the individual complement here. Sum of the individual complement in the sense x is there, complement it, and plus y is there, complement it. This is vice versa. These are the De Morgan's theorem. The one more important law is, you have to remember this, x plus xy is equals to x. This is for A. For B, x into x plus y is equals to again x. This is known as absorption law. This is known as absorption law. You have to remember all these things. Very simple are they. If it is x plus 0, it is x only. X plus x dot 1 is x only again. X plus x prime is 1. X dot x prime is 0. If you are getting any confusion, put the values of x. You can take x as 0 or 1. You will get the result whatever I have given here. X plus x equals to x. X dot x equals to x. X plus 1. X dot 0 is 0. This is involution theorem. These are the important postulates right here. I hope this is clear to you. What is the duality principle and what are the important rules and postulates right here. Okay, except this, some more important postulates I would like to write here. Those are also very important. Those are like this. Okay. Say for example, x, we can prove these later, x plus x bar y, which is equals to xy. Remember this also, we will prove this. Okay, and one more, x plus xy is equals to x only. The next one is x dot x is equals to x. I think this is already done. Okay, okay, this is enough now. This is how the Boolean postulates are there. So we'll do one problem or one theorem right here. You can take that theorem like this. I will write here itself theorem 1. Okay, you write neatly. Theorem 1. What is theorem 1a? You can write theorem first a states that x plus x is equals to x itself. Where it is there? X plus x is equals to x itself. I think it is there somewhere, or we can prove this theorem. Okay, you can see here it is there, right? X plus x equals to x. To prove this, we have to use this Boolean postulates, and we can prove that. So we will do that, right? Here if you observe, I will take the LHS now, that is x plus x. I have to prove that is into x. So how I can write x plus x? So I will write the same thing here, x plus x. Can I write this dot 1? It means that x dot 1 equals to x itself, right? Here value is there. If you observe, theorem is also there, x dot 1 is equals to x. I will show you, so that I can write x plus x dot 1, or anything is multiplied by 1, same thing you will get. That is what I written here. Okay, the next one is x plus x is dot. How I can write 1? Can I write 1 as x plus x prime? Yes, I can write like this, because the Boolean postulate says, you see here x plus x prime, where it is? X plus x prime is, you observe here, x plus x prime is 1. So I written x plus x prime in the place of 1 here. So that is obviously true only, right? Yes, like this we have to prove the theorem. So I will write here x plus x prime, that is fine, no problem in that. The next one, here I can write this into x, okay, plus x prime. How this is? This is because x plus y dot x plus z, which is equals to x dot or x plus y dot z. Where it is? Here you can see, I think this is a distributive law. Here it is there, right? I will show you once again that thing to you. Okay, okay. Here it is there. You can observe that same thing which I have written, x plus y dot z, which is equals to x plus y, x plus z. So that is what I have used to solve that, right? So that here, if you want, you can write here in the bracket by because by distributive law, by distributive property, you can write by distributive property. So what is how I can write here? This is because x plus x is there, dot x plus x prime is there. Here in this expression, this is x, I consider this as y, and this is again x, this is z. So what it means? X plus y dot x plus z, x plus y dot x plus z, through the distributive property, what I will get? That is x plus y dot z. So that's what I have written, x plus y dot z. Z here prime, x prime itself is z now, right? Okay, so the last step is to, okay, as you know, x plus x dot x prime is always 0. There is a property which I written over there. So x dot x prime, I will write it is 0. So x plus 0 is again x. Hence the theorem is proved. That is x plus x equals to x itself. This is how you have to use Boolean postulates to prove the theorems. Okay, one more thing I will write for you, that the second theorem is again very simple is there. So you have to remember all those Boolean postulates, then only you can easily solve these theorems. So I will write theorem 1b. How to write that? What is the theorem 1b? Says x dot x equals to x itself, right? So to do this, I will write, I take this x dot x, that is LHS, I will add plus 0. So if I add anything or if I add nothing to this, the same expression I will get, right? So that I add, that is a 0. Now can I write like this, x dot x plus 0 can be written as x dot x bar, right? X dot x bar is always 0, right? So I will write that x dot x prime. Okay. Now take x common now. X, if I take common from x here, I'll left with only, that is x here plus x prime here. So already you know that x plus x prime, this is x dot x prime is 0, x plus x prime is always 1, right? So I will write now x dot x plus x prime is 1, so x dot 1 is x itself, hence the theorem is proved, that is x dot x equals to x. This is how you have to solve the Boolean theorem. Okay, fine, thank you.